Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Hearthstone. It's time for some gameplay with the Legendary Control Shaman deck. The opening hand against a Paladin. I don't think the Doom Hammer is that bad. I don't know that I want two 5-drops in my opening hand though, so I will drop the Drake. And hopefully in favor of some early Flame Tongue Totem. Well, this is pretty much going to be dependent on whether or not I can get some early game totems to stay in play, in which case the Flame Tongue will be very nice. If he ends up getting rid of my early game totems, and the Flame Tongues are sort of dead, because I don't want to play them to an empty board, so let's see how this goes. A Doom Hammer could come into great effect if he's running some sort of a mid-range style. Let's drop our first totem, hoping for anything but the 1/1 pretty much. Okay, there you go. There is a 0-2. So next turn we could Flame Tongue, or we could just drop another totem and then Flame Tongue the turn after. So what he ends up doing here. I might actually, no, I'll probably do the Flame Tongue right now so I can get rid of one of his creatures. We could just fork to Lightning too. And then next turn... So if I don't fork Lightning next turn, I can coin into a Doom Hammer potentially. But then if I, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna get rid of one of his. He does get healed up because he is a healing totem. So he heals up all totems. And, very interested actually to see how this goes. Ouch, never mind. All right, so he kills my 0-3 with his 4-2 weapon, and then that's gonna get rid of this attack. And now, actually, I'm in this strange position where I don't want to play... Yikes. And now I'm in this position where I don't want to play this guy. At all, frankly. Not until... Maybe if I got the taunt totem there, but I didn't, so... So we're just going to pass the turn again. Let his weapon sit. He might even attack into the Wrath of Air Totem, to be honest with you, because that's something that people usually don't want in play. I don't know if I would do it, but he might do it. He might do it. Let's see what happens. No, he just decides not to. Okay, so this is interesting. So let's think about this here. I could coin into the Fire Elemental, but then I can't finish that off, so maybe don't want to do that. Drop the Flame Tongue.
What to do?
I'm gonna actually do this first. Let's see what we get. I was really hoping for the taunt. Alright, well we are gonna go with the Flame Tongue, I think. It is going to die, but at least we get rid of it at that point. And then let's do... 3 damage to both of them. And I can kill off this one and attack it with this one. Okay. Alright, so next turn we will be sitting with 4 and we can coin into 5, which means we could do the Doom Hammer at that point. Again, it's all really dependent. This will finally end up using the rest of that though, which means we can play the Drake safely without worrying about him getting killed. So, frankly, I'm glad that we just got rid of that. Seeing a lot of these around now, I'm actually surprised Shieldmaster's making a comeback. Well, I've been kind of out of the game for a few days, so there might be a good, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. I'm sure he's not just doing it for nothing, so. And right now, I don't know. Let me just get rid of that. Let's go ahead and this. That, it's gonna put us down to 6 for next turn, but that's fine because frankly, there's not a whole much else going on. It'll either be a Fire Elemental or a Doom Hammer. Still been holding on to this coin though.
Take heart.
Here's Bloodhoof. That's a good Hex target, that's for sure. And I think that's probably the play. And then we're sitting on... Yeah, I don't really want a Lightning Storm right now. There's not much imperative to do that. Yeah, I kind of needed to Hex him though. that, because unless I've got a silence, the other thing would have been Tinkmaster, but I prioritize dropping a Hex and saving Tinkmaster for later. Like saving Tinkmaster for this guy. A great example. Something you should Tinkmaster. Something that's a good Tinkmaster target, right? Yeah, I'd say. And I think that's pretty much going to be the play, right? Tinkmaster, see what we get. Get the 1/1, beautiful. Don't even know that I really care to kill that. So might just drop. Maybe we just go with the, no, not the Doomhammer right now. Drop the Drake, get the card draw. Sure, let's drop the Drake and get the card draw. See if he's got anything to deal with it. There's some Feral Spirits there. Don't want to go too crazy if I don't have to. I could have Doomhammered and got rid of a taunt and then one of his 1/1s. That was another option, but then that would have overloaded me for next turn, and I'd rather not be overloaded if I can help it. I can potentially get 10 next turn with the coin. So, and there's another giant. That is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. So we can Feral Spirit, which will protect us from the giant temporarily. Also just go with this, and that will pretty much do the trick. And then I can finish it off with this probably. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do Lightning Storm, cross the board. See if he's got 3 HP left, which would be the best. No, he does not. Well, that sucks. He's got 4, so that's too bad. I did not want to throw this away if I didn't have to, but I think we pretty much have to. I could drop another one of these, but I don't really want to do that, so we're gonna go like this, and I am going to throw him away. Bring the damage to his face. We still have our 6/5 in play, which is good. Yes, I could have done this, but I didn't want to get another set of overload for an upcoming turn. Alright, so there is his Tyrion. And that is rather painful, actually. Never mind. That is taken care of. There's the silence. And that means he's not going to get the weapon now. And we can go 3 to 4. Let's see what it hits for. Yeah, man, I have not been getting lucky with those at all. We're going to give ourselves a couple of taunts, though, to protect us from him. Or protect our 6/5 from him, at least. Oh man, I mean, it's so unlucky with those RNG for those numbers. That if that had been 4, it would have taken care of business. There's an Equality, and then a Consecrate. Avenging Wrath. Well, that's pretty much gonna do it too, most likely. I'm hoping I'm just left with one of my damage minions. Okay, I do have the 2/1 still, which is good. It means I can get rid of this Tyrion. Oh, what? Wait. What the heck, he didn't? Oh boy, that was a big blunder on his part. Pretty sure he should have attacked there. He didn't attack. Oh no, he didn't attack, I'm sorry, because I had the 2/1 taunt. So he was choosing not to attack into the 2/1 taunt. That was not a blunder on his part. He was waiting to see if he could kill this next turn with the 1/1. Good play. That was actually, yeah. There was no reason for him to attack into that, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. Alright, so this sucks because now my 6/5 is, as of this moment, prioritized towards hitting him. And unless that changes, well, that could change right here. I can Alexstrasza him. I still might want to... We could also save the Alexstrasza. Now let's bring him down to 15. And I think I could hit him and bring him down to 9, true. But then he's got 5 and he could Hammer of Wrath this guy to kill him, which is a possibility that I do not enjoy. So we're just gonna play it safe, and we're gonna get rid of his big old 6/5. And we'll still have Alexstrasza. He could, of course, have a variety of things to kill Alexstrasza. See what he might do. A Tinkmaster, for example. Big Game Hunter. He's blowing through his mana. And he Holy Lights himself, so he does not have Tank Master. Or he rather has chosen not to play it if he did have it. Oh boy, this is not good for him. Alright, there's that. Let's go with the Doom Hammer. Let's get the card draw. Let's attack him for 8. We can bring him down further, or I can choose to get rid of these two. We can bring him down 4. Let's bring him down 4. We'll keep those guys in play. Because what this does now is this gives me a kill for next turn. And, ooh, there's a lightning bolt, so there's 3 damage, potentially 4 if we get some spell power going. Alright, so let's see now if he's got that big removal for Alexstrasza. There's a big Game Hunter, and we sort of expect eventually. All hope is not lost. Ooh, Black Knight. It's just a body for him right now, but so let's see. We've got 4 damage right now. I think the Wolf Spirits are good. I think a Mana Tide Totem is good for some more card draw. And then we hit him for 4. We get some taunts in play now. We also brought him down to 5. We're gonna get 2 card draws now for the double Mana Tide Totem. A Nat, it's not what I want. And a Hex, not really what I want, although the Hex could still be useful. So he has to kill both of these, which he's not gonna have a problem doing. He's got the board to do it. He could also have cards in his hand. He could Consecrate plus double attack here. Which, is that what he's doing here? He might be doing that. We have the 3 damage, but we need 5. So there's this here, which is 4. We've got Fatal now with our weapon plus Lightning Bolt, but he could have a Swamp Ooze. Here's an Equality. Now, just to Consecrate, that's the play. All right, so he clears my entire board that way, does some damage to me. Ooh, let's actually, I wonder if he could kill us this turn. No, he's got 8. No, looks like we're safe, and looks like we do in fact have the victory. Thank you, Doomhammer plus a Lightning Bolt. Doing the trick there. There's the attack. Oh, I guess we don't need to do that. Let's just go ahead and finish him off with the Lightning Bolts. Game number 1 goes to us. Quite a long game, but it's a win nonetheless. Let's go ahead and move on to another match. Our second game today is against a Hunter, believe it or not. Yes, we are starting to see Hunters in the high ranking now. They are playing, typically I've been seeing some more of an aggro style with the change to Unleash the Hounds. With that in mind, we're going to hold on to this hand. We've got some early game removal, Stormforge Axe, Lightning Bolt, and of course the Doom Hammer. All of these will be good at clearing some creatures in the early game. Feral Spirit actually makes me, I don't know, multi-shot kind of ruins the day for Feral Spirit, so this could just be terrible. It could be dead as soon as it comes into play. We'll have to see. For now, don't overload ourselves so we can Feral Spirit next turn. And this extra totem will protect the spirit from a guaranteed kill with the multi-shot. Let's see what he's got. He's gonna coin into a 3-drop. What is this going to be? Ooh, a 3/1 charge, okay. Well then. How am I feeling about that Feral Spirit now, I don't know. Maybe just... I might just take the damage to the face. Save the Feral Spirit for an upcoming turn. Or I could also potentially draw into the taunt, but yeah, I think I'd rather Stormforge Axe than use the Lightning Bolt on this. I know I take that extra damage, but the Lightning Bolt's obviously 3 damage as opposed to 2, so I'd rather have this 3 damage for something that requires 3 damage potential in the future. This still allows me to Feral Spirit this upcoming turn. Please don't be charged. It's the taunt, okay. Alright. Well then, actually, right now, am I gonna Lightning Bolt at this point now? Seriously, that's what I'm gonna do? Alright, let's take a look at what we get. Spell Power Totem, please! No, it's the taunt. So I could just wait to do this. So if I can get a Spell Power one next turn, but you know, it's gonna be a 1 in 3 chance because he's gonna kill this totem, so it didn't work out, so we do end up having to take this damage, but now at least we have this taunt to protect us from something else in the future. And maybe next turn we Feral Spirit. I feel so funny when I'm doing predictive calls as to what I might do in upcoming turns. It's so tough with a deck like this because the Shaman Control deck is so responsive to what my opponent's doing that a lot of times, you know, what I'm gonna do in the upcoming turn is very dependent on what my opponent plays. As we've been seeing here in last game and in this game, I'll call something that I might do the next turn. That just doesn't happen because I need to respond to what the opponent has done. Off to a bad start. To say the least, we have managed to get rid of his threats, but we're taking a ton of damage in the process, and we are going to be continuing to take even more damage here. And now he starts whittling away. Now, Alexstrasza will probably be used defensively this game. So we're gonna take 4 damage from. Oh my god, I don't want to do that. I'm at 18. I don't want to take 4 damage from his stuff, so I'm gonna let him kill off potentially one of my wolves and not attack that. Hopefully this ends up working out for me. My goal here is to not take the 4 damage. It would have brought me down to 14, and then a steady shot would have brought me down to 12. It's the sort of thing I don't need happening. So let's see what happens here. He's gonna kill off one of those guys. And then I'm guessing this is now a board clearer here. I'm assuming that's what that is. So actually I don't want to attack him now for that reason. I want this guy to potentially heal up. Although I guess that won't happen if he, So I'm pretty sure he's got the board clear here. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, here it is. Explosive trap across the board. Alright. Alright. Spell power, which is nice, but that's just gonna die to this guy. So we're gonna end the turn. Well, this game isn't looking good for us. I don't think we're gonna have a great chance. My only hope really is to hold on to Alexstrasza myself back up to 15. But he's got 6, 7, 8 damage right here already. Brings us down to 6. Yeah, this is pretty much a bona fide loss here. I don't see this working out for us. Pretty much at all. All right. Zordrake. And we have to get rid of as much of his damage as possible. He's got 3, 4, 5, and then he just needs a single more damage to kill me this turn. Okay, there it is. All right, well, that is the game number 2. Go into that aggro hunter. Well played, sir. Let's go ahead and move on to a third match. And our third and final game today will be against a Paladin. The opening hand is okay. I like the Mana-Tide Totem against a likely another control deck. And if he's playing mid-range style, we've got the Feral Spirit. So depending on which one he's playing, it's going to determine really what I drop on turn 3. If we don't see much early on, I might just drop the Mana-Tide Totem. We will have to see. We will have to see indeed. Although I do like the fact now that we have got Flame Tongue, a turn 3 Feral Spirit into turn 4 Flame Tongue is pretty sexy. So I might have to think about that. All right, let's take a look here. He didn't play anything turn 1, so I'm assuming he's not playing super aggro. Could still, of course, be playing mid-range style. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do turn 3 Feral Spirit, turn 4 Flame Tongue, huh? How does that sound? I kind of like it. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna place down the Feral Spirit. So next turn, well, we do have Overlord 2, but into the 4 crystal will give us 2 crystals total, in which we can Flame Tongue, and then we'll be sitting on 4 damage. He's dropping a 4 drop though. Ooh, actually, interesting. So that sort of ruins my initial plan. That's actually very bad. That's the sort of an ideal response to what just happened. So now I can't, this is 4 damage, it's not enough to kill him. He would actually drop both of my creatures. I guess I could just do this now. He'll attack one of them and then I can Earth Shock to finish this thing off, but I don't want to do anything right now, because if I attack into it, I just lose it outright, so. That's a real bummer. It could have been an amazing turn, but the Sentient Shieldmaster pulled just out of range of our Flame Tongue Spirit Wolf. And that negated my last turn, really. Now let's see what he's dropping for his other 4. He's gonna 2 for reinforce. Anything else with the other 2? And the answer is no. Okay. So actually, this could be a good turn for Doomhammer. Also have the Wind Fury. We could Wind Fury. I don't mind the Manatide Totem either, though. I mean, there's a few things that I could really do here, but this clears his board for certain. So let's do that. We'll keep our 4-3 safe and in play. We do take some damage in the process, but that's okay. He's not playing a rushdown deck, so we're sitting even in terms of our life total right now. And I do have the Doomhammer in play. We'll be at 4 next turn, which could mean a Leroy, but most likely it'll mean either something to control, a Wind Fury, Manatide Totem. I don't think I'll be playing the Leroy next turn. Just not super likely. He is still 3, thanks to the glorious Flame Tongue. Let me think though, I don't want to throw him away. But I don't really want to... I don't want to take 6 to the face either. I'm not super thrilled about the notion of Flame shocking him though. But I think I might actually drop the Earth Shock on him. So that I can kill it with this. And we can drop this turn. Okay. That's the play. That is the play. Still have a nice board presence. We're getting some card draw here as well. Obviously, losing the Earth Shock just to deal the 1 damage isn't ideal. But I'm just in a nice position right now that I'm pretty happy with. And we still have the Hex and the Overspark, which will be used to deal with big threats. Here is his board clear. Equality plus Consecrate. Oh boy. 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got huge damage this turn. You guys ready for this? We're gonna do it. I'm doing it. I can't pass this up. This is 18 damage. Alright. Plus another 4 puts him down to 1, potentially.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Or I could just clear his... board as well, so that he can't kill this. Maybe I just kill one of them. Yeah, let me just kill one of them, so he doesn't have the in-play kill for it. And then we could potentially kill him with a Wind Furied Doomhammer next turn. Could also potentially kill him with this guy. See if he just pulls out 1 damage. Oh, he's going to be able to. But we still have the... Okay, he's going to restore health, clear the board. Okay. Fair enough. That works.
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna go Drake. Draw a card. Okay. Gonna drop a Feral Spirit. And I am saving the attack in case I get another Rockbiter weapon. And yeah. In case I get another Rockbiter weapon, we're saving the attack. Oh no, never mind. Actually, I need to kill this thing. Can't let him stay in play. So I guess the Rockbiter for my weapon doesn't make that big of a deal this time. So we're gonna hit him in the face with the rest of that. All right. Whew, boy, oh boy. It's crazy the burst damage I was able to do, but he is still not out of this game. So that's pretty big. Doesn't save him though. 4, let's see. There's 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. Could also do, this is 8. That's 12. That's 12 damage. Yeah. And then what I can do is at 1, I can hex this. can go ahead and drop something in play. So the Hex, obviously the idea of that was to stop him from being able to kill off one of my 4/3 taunts with his big old creature. His 5/6, and now he's at 1. We're at 16. We've got sizable board presence. He does have other board clear potential, knowing now that he's running things like Equality, Consecrate, Wild Pyromancer, Spell Power stuff. So let's see what he ends up doing. Get a Black Knight to get rid of one of my taunts. That just pushes this over though, so we still have potential damage now from this guy. He's got taunts himself, so we're gonna be able to overspark one of them. Well, he's at 1, so let's just make this nice and simple and just deal with 3 damage to his face for the win, and that does it. And that concludes our look at the Legendary Control deck from North American Legend player King Sky Wing. Thanks guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the spotlight and gameplay videos. Stay tuned, later in the week we'll be doing some more Hearthstone. I've been eyeing these hunter decks that are running around right now. Crazy aggro, lots of charge, and just all about zerging down your opponent. Not only do they seem not crazy expensive, but they also seem like a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that later in the week. Thanks guys so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, keep watching, and keep owning.